Gemini, and welcome to your January 2019 general reading. I'd like to take the opportunity to wish you all blessings for 2019. I hope that all obstacles are removed from your path to happiness and to well-being, and what you need comes into being. So let's look at the general messages for Gemini. We also do weekly readings where we look at how it's progressing week by week, okay? Because I'm thinking back to your last month's reading, and you got loads of sevens, didn't you? Which can be that feeling of, oh my gosh, I'm not at the top of the mountain, but I'm not at the bottom either. So what's going on for Gemini? Nine of Wands behind you with the Devil card. So still feeling maybe a little bit blocked here, guys, okay? Or there's something going on with a Capricorn here. Something isn't moving, or it feels that it's not moving. Maybe some of you have had to stand your ground with someone, put some boundaries down. It's going to be different for everyone. And what you most want is obviously this feeling of being restricted to go. Ooh, look at your gift. How beautiful. And your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. Again, it can be an earth sign because some of you are definitely dealing with a Capricorn, or we'll just see. Okay, the Death card is showing up in your relationship house. Don't worry about the Death card, guys. It doesn't always mean an ending. Sometimes the complete opposite. It represents actually a meeting with someone, and what's actually happening is the ending of what was before, okay? Money and work, you've got the Page of Pentacles. Soul life, you've got the Ten of Cups. So whatever this Death card is meaning, it doesn't look like it's bad, okay? Because the Ten of Cups is the highest that you can get in the emotional world, and it's what's going on at the level of your soul, okay? And the outcome is the beautiful Star card, Faith, okay? So what lies behind you is quite a restrictive and quite a defensive energy. Maybe that feeling that things are a bit blocked, Gemini, okay? I had a funny feeling in your December reading. That was your energy, and I kept wanting to say, oh, hang in there, because we all need to walk across the gate of fire in order to get our new beginnings, in order to get to the other side, Gemini. And a lot of people don't get their new beginnings and the life that they want because they don't want to take the risk. They don't want to go through what they call it an esoteric world is the Ring of Fire, okay? It's meeting the Devil card, which is our blocks, our restrictions, the feeling that we can't move. But when we meet it eye to eye, that is when things start to change for us, okay? So that's what lies behind you, and what you most want is the Eight of Swords, which means this feeling of being trapped to end. Because she's got a blindfold on her, so there's a feeling of not being able to see what's coming next. So you obviously want this period to end, okay? And the Fool card is your gift. And the Fool card is that 0 point, okay? It's that new beginning. Very exciting new beginning the Fool represents. He's the energy of new pathways, of just sort of new beginnings, and very exciting new beginnings. It's maybe pathways that you've never walked down, but for some reason something's calling you. But why is the Queen of Pentacles your obstacle? Because the Queen of Pentacles would be about your security, your finances, your stability, or she can represent a person who's being a bit defiant, who's not being flexible, because the negative side of the earth element can be about a state of inflexibility, not willing to negotiate, compromise, because negotiation and compromise is about the water and the air element. Earth's element's negativity is their stubbornness. Yeah? So either someone is being really stubborn with you, or in your work and finances, you've got this page. And your challenge is the Queen. So it's almost like there's this new potential in your hand, some sort of gift, but it's only a page, which means it's an opportunity and a potential. But maybe you want it to be a queen and it's only a page. And really what makes the page the queen is hard work, effort and time. And that's what turns one energy into another. Okay, so I'm sort of asking, why is the Queen of Pentacles the challenge? Okay, because the Two of Swords, some sort of lack of movement. This Queen of Pentacles isn't moving forward. There's a feeling of inertia, a feeling that she is stuck. And that is the negative side of the earth element. The time it takes to unfold, the seeming lack of flexibility. But let me carry on. So the Death card is showing up in your relationship house. Again, not necessarily a bad card. It represents one thing changing. It doesn't have to be so the Death card can also be a new beginning. So some Geminis have been single for a long time. This would bring around a change. Okay, it's sort of, it can be about letting go of a relationship. I'm going to clarify. Oh, it's clarified with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is about a brand new passionate beginning. The Six of Cups can be a card about reconciliation, not always. It's a card about joy. Okay, so some of you are letting something go in order to move forward to this lovely new beginning. Some of you have been single for a long time, and the Death card is about bringing change. So these beautiful new cards can begin. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is your money and work. Okay, that's it. This is about new opportunities. A lot of people don't like the pages. They want a king and a queen right away, but it takes time for this page to become the king and the queen. So I'm not quite sure what this is about. Okay, but it's with the Emperor. So some of you are starting a brand new business. The Emperor is the businessman, he's the workman, and the Emperor and the Page is almost like some of you are starting a brand new project and you're putting an awful lot of commitment. This is the Aries card, into building this page. Okay, at a soul level, you've got the Ten of Cups. So some of you, you're going through massive relationship change, but it does not seem like a negative in any way, because you're moving towards this great emotional happiness. So whatever these cards have been about, this feeling of being stuck, being restricted, seem to be moving for you, Gemini, actually, which I am so happy to report. And you're moving towards this Ten of Cups, this Six of Cups, and this brand new passionate beginning. The outcome is the Star card. And I've just looked at the top of my deck, and you've got the Lovers card. So there's some sort of relationship change going on. Now the Star card is about a state of openness and transparency. It's about receiving grace. Now, there's an awful lot of other points to this card. If you've been ill for a long time, the Star card is a card of healing. Okay, if there's been a problem in your life, the Star card is the omen that things are getting better, because grace is the healing power of the universe. So when it's moving into your life, it means that you're moving from a period of being very much in this devil card, very much trapped, to very much receiving. Sometimes this grace card can also be about receiving what feels like a very unearned gift, okay? It's why people call things an act of grace. It's what that hymn is, Amazing Grace. It's an energy that comes and transforms things, okay? And I'm really, really pleased that that's the energy that you're finishing January with, because it looks to me that there's some huge change in your relationships. I think it's changing for the better and not for the worse. Some of you might have been in a little bit of a dark night in your relationships, feeling that things have been stuck and you've not been able to move forward. And then that's when we look to cards like the Death card and the Tower to bring the changes that we need. That's how we can never judge a card. And that's how when the Death card shows up, you can't say, oh my God, that's the ending of something. When in fact, it looks like it's the beginning of something. And the message sort of seems to be clear, Gemini. If you've been in any difficult times or any hard times, it would seem to me the message is clear that that phase is coming to an end, okay? And this divine grace is coming down. Now, if my energy feels a bit funny, I'm really sorry, Gemini. I'm trying to finish off my readings for the holidays and my energy's a little bit flat. But some of you are building a new business with that Emperor and that Page. If this Queen of Pentacles is very slow to move, you're going to have to keep the faith, Gemini. And you're going to have to just trust that things are unfolding. Now, no one wants to hear that, but it's what we've all got, okay? Any more messages? There's some huge change going on for you, Gemini, and I actually really, really like it. Definitely around relationships, and definitely to do with getting that Page and that Emperor together. And the Emperor goes forward to get that Page to build it into an empire, because that's what the Emperor's energy is. He's the builder, he's the manifester, and without him, the Page could never quite move forward. But the two of them working together are absolutely outstanding. And something huge is happening in your relationships. I like it, enjoy it, and I'll be back with your weeklies. Loads of love, bye.